Okay, so with our new Fusion range, guys, there's been a lot of questions about how we install a transducer, because it does have the transducer area where the transducer fits into fairly easily and simply. What we did was we focused on what we see as probably the two most popular units on a fishing kayak at the moment, whether it be in South Africa or some of the countries, and obviously every country is different. So the first ones we've started off with is the Garmin Striker 4 range. The Striker 4, Striker 4 Plus, it's the same transducer. So in your box you'll get all these packets, power cable, mount, transducer with a bolt and a screw. Basically what we did is we developed it's a bung, like what we call a glass washer, a special engineered component. And what this does, it allows you to install the transducer very easily, or maybe you want to change a transducer later, or you might have a problem with it and you want to take it out. So this system makes it fairly easy. So we start off with the transducer here, and we have a bolt that's designed to attach the transducer originally to the mounting plate. Obviously we're not going to use the mounting plate because this is our mounting plate. So this bolt will go through these two holes, okay? So it goes through there, so you can look at it from the front end or that end. So normally as you'd push it through, in our case obviously we need to attach it from the top. So what we've done is we've developed this. You push that in and that goes in, okay? So what you will do is you'll go and put a nut and a washer on here, and then you'll tighten. We'll show you just now, but you tighten this nut onto there. And then what we do is we cut the excess bolt off on the nut, obviously because we don't want it sticking in or being able to, with the amount of space that we have, it needs to sit flush. So we trim the edge of the bolt off, and that is now your mounting bracket. Okay, so without it actually fitting in a kayak, how this works is this goes on top. Okay. That goes on top. It's got a little groove for the cable, with the foam allows it to go. That goes on the top. Then we go with our little nut. So without that being in a kayak, that's basically what it looks like. So that's your Striker 4, Striker 4 Plus standard transducer. So the next popular transducer that we are seeing a lot of, obviously, is the bigger Garmin transducer. It's a flat one like this that is like down scan, side view. You can obviously, I think you can also buy it as an extra. Obviously every country is different in how they sell the transducers, but this is your bigger transducer that we use. In the box it actually comes with this mounting plate, okay? This piece and that, and you put this on with some Allen screws. Once again, we're not going to use that. We're going to use the screws that they supply you, and we've made a plate like this. So the mounting kit comes with this plate, and then you basically drop it onto the transducer like that. You can see the two holes drilled in the plate line up with the thread in the transducer. So we're basically just securing an upright to the Here's an Allen key. Okay, so there we go. There's your, as we had mentioned before, your upright, and it's now nicely secured to the transducer. Once again, your piece of foam. The foam does two things. Firstly, obviously, it's a spacer to take away any movement. Secondly, it seals the scupper hole so no water can get in. So it seals the scupper hole and it takes away any movement. Then here's our glass washer that we make. And once again, you just use your nut and washer, and secure that. So what you're seeing is the transducer fitted outside of the kayak. What we'll show you now is this on the inside of the kayak. Obviously this washer and this nut and bolt are obviously designed to be on the top of the foot, like the top side of the footwell, whereas the transducer comes from the bottom. So the plastic of the boat will sit like this. So you don't push this in now. We'll show you how we actually fit this to a kayak. And that's it.